2020 was a year of financial extremes, extremely bad for most, but extremely good for some. While most people were struggling to make ends meet, the richest in the world collectively added trillions to their net worth. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly who the richest people are at the time of this video. Welcome to the top 20 richest people in the world in 2021. And if you're new around here, smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on our future uploads. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Phil Knight is the co-founder and chairman emeritus of Nike. He started the company back in 1964 as the distributor for Japanese shoemaker Onitsuka Tiger. Since then, he's grown and transformed the company into becoming the world's largest supplier of athletic shoes and apparel, and a major manufacturer of sports equipment. They also sponsor some of the biggest and most famous teams and athletes in the world, like Barcelona and Cristiano Ronaldo. Nike's impressive earnings, despite the COVID pandemic, increased Nike's net worth to $58.2 billion, making him the 20th richest person in the world. Mike Bloomberg is the majority owner and co-founder of Bloomberg LP, a privately held financial software, data, and media company that provides financial software tools to financial companies and organizations. On top of being the mayor of New York City from 2002 to 2013, he's also a generous philanthropist. He's given away $8.2 billion since joining The Giving Pledge, a campaign that encourages extremely wealthy people to donate some of their wealth to philanthropic causes. Even after his donation, he's still worth $59 billion, enough to make him the 19th richest person in the world. Rob Walton is the oldest heir to the Walmart fortune. He joined the company in 1969 and held a variety of positions, including senior vice president, corporate secretary, and vice chairman, before taking over as chairman after his father's death in 1992. He stayed on as chairman until retiring in June 2015. His net worth of $63.2 billion makes him the 18th richest man on Earth. Like her brother, Alice Walton is an heiress to the Walmart fortune. Early on in her career, she was an equity analyst, money manager, and even worked as a broker. Unlike her brothers, Rob and Jim, the next entry on our list, she chose not to work for the family's company. Instead, she spent her time and money breeding horses and building a massive $500 million art collection. One of her most extravagant purchases was in 2014, when she spent a whopping $44.4 million on a piece of artwork by Georgia O'Keeffe. In January 2016, she donated $3.7 million of her own Walmart shares, about $225 million worth, and even after the donation, her net worth of $63.6 billion makes her the 17th richest person in the world and the second richest woman in the world. Jim Walton is the third and richest heir of the Walmart fortune. He joined the company back in 1972 and was involved with its real estate dealings. In 2005, he took his seat on the Walmart board of directors after replacing his brother, John, who passed away. He served as the CEO of his family-owned Arvest Bank until he left the position to become the bank's chairman. Like his siblings, he's also a generous philanthropist. Jim has pledged about $2 billion to the Walton Family Foundation with his brother and sister. Jim's net worth of $64 billion makes him the 16th richest person in the world. Zhong Shanshan is a Chinese businessman. He's best known for being the founder of Nongfu Spring, a Chinese water and beverage company, and for owning a 75% stake in Beijing Wantai Biological Pharmacy. He saw a huge jump in his net worth in September 2020 with Nongfu Spring's initial public offering. The IPO saw his net worth jump from $18.9 billion to over $50 billion. The share prices continue to climb, and by January 2021, he was the richest person in China with a net worth of $95 billion. His net worth has since dropped off, but at an impressive $67.3 billion, he is the 15th richest person in the world. Carlos Slim Helú is a Mexican business magnate, philanthropist, and investor. He's also best known for being the CEO of Telmex, América Móvil, and Grupo Carso. He began his career as a stock trader in Mexico before expanding into numerous industries including auto parts, aluminium, and airlines, among others. Then in the early 90s, he acquired Telmex from the Mexican government and grew it into the dominant fixed-line phone carrier in Mexico. On top of devoting $4 billion to his foundation, He also founded 3 non-profit organizations. With a net worth of $68.6 billion, he's the richest man in Mexico and the 14th richest in the world. Mukesh Ambani is an Indian businessman and the chairman, managing director, and the largest shareholder of Reliance Industries, India's most valuable company. Even though he's a successful businessman, he's better known for his extravagant purchases. In 2007, he brought his wife a $60 million Airbus A319 jet as a present for her 44th birthday. Then, in 2008, he purchased the IPL cricket team, Mumbai Indians, for $111.9 million. While these purchases were impressive, they don't come close to his biggest purchase ever, his house. Mukesh Ambani owns a 400,000 square foot building that stands 27 stories tall and is worth $2 billion. It has 3 helipads, a 160-car garage, where he keeps his impressive car collection, and a host of other features. If you want to know more about his house, check out our other video on it in the link above. Even with all of these purchases, Ambani's net worth of $80.2 billion makes him the richest man in Asia and the 13th richest in the world. Amancio Ortega is the Spanish businessman and founder of Inditex, the biggest fashion group in the world. They own several brands such as Oysho, Massimo Dutti, and Bershka. But they're best known for their company's flagship store, Zara. Ortega founded the company in 1985 and has since grown it to over 7,200 stores in 93 markets worldwide. One thing that Amancio Ortega loves more than his business is his privacy. He's one of the most private billionaires in the world. He did not have his first photo published until 1999, and as of 2012, he has only given 3 interviews to journalists. His personal life is so private that the only things we really know about it are that he owns a black Mercedes S and GL class, a Gulfstream G650, and a Bombardier Global Express, and his 2 yachts, Drizzle and Valora B. Even with all these purchases, he's still got a net worth of $80.9 billion, making him the 12th richest person in the world. Steve Ballmer is an American businessman and investor who's best known for being the former CEO of Microsoft and being the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. He spent 14 years as CEO from 2000 to 2014. His time in charge received mixed reception as he tripled sales and doubled profits, but was criticized when Microsoft lost its market dominance after falling behind in the smartphone race. Steve made history when he became the second person to become a billionaire in US dollars based on stock options. He received as an employee in a corporation that he was not a founder of. He also made history when he purchased the Clippers in 2014 for $2 billion, the second most expensive purchase price of any sports franchise in North America. Ballmer's shares of Microsoft stock and his other investments have earned him a net worth of $82.2 billion, making him the 11th richest person in the world. Francoise Bettencourt Myers is better known for being the heiress to the L'Oreal fortune. Her grandfather, Eugene Schuller, started the personal care company in France back in 1909. Francoise has served on the company's board since 1997 and is the chairwoman of the family holding company. She became the heiress to the company in 2017 when her mother, Liliane, who was the richest woman in the world and the L'Oreal heiress at the time, died. Francoise also serves as the president of her family's philanthropic foundation that encourages French progress in art and the sciences. Together with L'Oreal, she donated $226 million to repair Notre Dame Cathedral after a large part of it burned down in 2019. Her 33% stake of L'Oreal stock leaves her with a net worth of $88 billion, making her the richest woman and 10th richest person in the world. Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all time. He's the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, which owns over 60 companies including Dairy Queen, Duracell, Fruit of the Loom, amongst others. He showed his investment skills at a very young age. Some of his first ventures as a child included selling gum and Coca-Cola bottles. Later on, as a high school student, he started detailing cars, selling golf balls, and delivering newspapers. By the time he was 14, he bought a 40-acre farm with $1,200 of his savings. Buffett is not only good at making money, but also in giving away to charity. In 2008, he was ranked as the richest man in the world with a net worth of $62 billion. By 2009, he dropped to second place after he donated billions to charity. On top of his enormous fortune, Warren Buffett is also known for being very frugal with his money. He still lives in the same 5-bedroom house that he bought in 1957 for $31,500. His car's not flashy either. After selling his 2006 Cadillac DTS, he bought a 2014 Cadillac XTS, which retails between $45,000 and $69,000. And that's like pocket change for a multi-billionaire like Buffett. At the time of this video, he's worth $101.2 billion and is the 9th richest person in the world. Sergey Brin is the computer scientist and internet entrepreneur who co-founded Google with Larry Page in 1998. The two met whilst they were earning their advanced degrees in computer science at Stanford University. After starting Google, Sergey served as the president of Alphabet Inc., Google's parent company, until he resigned in December 2019. Google went public in 2004 and changed its name to Alphabet in 2015. Both Brin and Page are still acting as Alphabet co-founders, controlling shareholders, board members, and employees. Sergey Brin's work at Google has earned him a net worth of $106.4 billion, making him the 8th richest man in the world. Like Sergey Brin, he's also a computer scientist and internet entrepreneur. He served as the CEO of Google from 1997 to 2001. He then served as the CEO of Alphabet, where he stayed until 2019. Like Sergey Brin, he is still a board member, employee, and controlling shareholder of Alphabet. He's got a net worth of $109.9 billion, making him the 7th richest person in the world. Larry Ellison is an American businessman, investor, and the co-founder, executive chairman, and chief technology officer of Oracle Corporation. He founded the company in 1977 and has continued to grow it since. In 2020, Oracle was the second largest software company by revenue and market cap, as they made over $39 billion in sales. Ellison loves to use his hard-earned money to splurge on big-ticket items. In 2010, he sold his share of Rising Sun, one of the most expensive yachts in the world, so that he could buy a new yacht, Musashi. Ellison also has a passion for planes. He owns a Gulfstream 5 and at least 2 military jets. One is a SIAI Machete S211, and the other is a decommissioned MiG-29. Ellison's real estate portfolio is also very impressive. He lives in a $110 million home, owns over 10 other properties worth more than $200 million, and owns Lanai, Hawaii's 6th largest island. Ellison is known for his philanthropy too. He's given hundreds of millions of dollars away to charity and other organizations, including $200 million to the University of Southern California. Despite all of these extravagant purchases and donations, he's still got a net worth of $110.9 billion, making him the 6th richest person in the world. Mark Zuckerberg is best known for being the co-founder and CEO of Facebook. He started the social network in his Harvard dorm room in 2004 with his college roommates. The network quickly grew to 1 billion users by 2012 and hasn't stopped growing since. Mark became the world's youngest self-made billionaire in 2007 when he was just 23 years old. In 2015, Zuckerberg and his wife, Priscilla Chan, pledged that they would give away 99% of their Facebook stake throughout their lifetime. Zuckerberg's success and story with Facebook inspired a movie. He was the subject of the blockbuster film The Social Network, which was based off of the real-life events on how he created the biggest social networks in the world. Facebook's success has earned him $126.2 billion in net worth, making him the 5th richest person in the world. Bill Gates is best known for being the co-founder of Microsoft. He co-founded the company in 1975 with one of his childhood friends, Paul Allen. Gates was attending Harvard University but dropped out to start the company. He explained the reasoning behind his decision to leave by saying that, "If things hadn't worked out, I could have always gone back to school." Since starting the company, Gates has grown and transformed Microsoft into one of the biggest tech companies in the world. They recently made the news when they closed above a $2 trillion market cap for the first time in their history. Over the last few decades, Gates has made headlines for his philanthropy. In 1994, he donated some of his Microsoft stocks to create the William H. Gates Foundation. 6 years later, he and his wife combined 3 foundations to create the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. As of 2007, he's donated more than $28 billion to charities across the world. One group of people who won't be getting a lot of his money are his own children. Gates has said that he plans on leaving his children only $10 million each when he dies. On a personal note, Bill and his wife recently announced that they will be ending their marriage after 27 years together. It's going to be interesting to see how much of his net worth will be impacted once they finalize the divorce. But for now, Bill Gates has a net worth of $129.4 billion, making him the fourth richest person in the world. Elon Musk is often described as a real-life Tony Stark. He is best known for being the CEO of Tesla and the founder and CEO of SpaceX and The Boring Company. Some of his early ventures included starting technology companies like Zip2 and PayPal. Since selling them, he has set a new goal for himself: to revolutionize transportation on Earth and in space through Tesla and SpaceX. Musk was the chairman of the board at Tesla before taking over as CEO and product architect in 2008. Since launching the Tesla Roadster, Musk led his team and developed 5 new models: the Tesla Model S, Model X, Model 3, Model, and their latest model, the Cybertruck. Under his watch, he grew Tesla into the most valuable car company in the world. His work with SpaceX is also impressive. After years of testing, he finally started seeing results and made headlines in May 2020 when one of his rockets, the Falcon 9, took 2 American astronauts to the International Space Station for the first time since NASA stopped the shuttle program in 2011. Under his leadership, he has grown SpaceX into a $74 billion company. On the personal side of things, Elon is one of the more popular billionaires. He's made appearances in movies, Saturday Night Live, and even on some podcasts. His net worth of $160.3 billion makes him the 3rd richest person in the world. Bernard is the man behind many of the luxury brands in the world today. He is the founder, chairman, and chief executive of Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, better known as LVMH. Arnault started his professional career by working for his father's company in 1971, before becoming the company's president in 1978. Arnault made the jump to the luxury industry in 1984 when he found out that the French government wanted to choose someone to take over the Boussac Saint Frères empire, the retail and textile conglomerate that owned Christian Dior. He took over another luxury goods company, Financière Agaché, and used his position with the company to win the bidding war for Boussac Saint Frères. He ended up buying the group for the infamously low price of only 1 franc. His time as the company's owner earned him the nickname the Terminator, after he fired 9,000 employees in just 2 years. Later, in 1988, he spent $2.1 billion to buy enough shares to be the majority shareholder of the company. Since then, he's grown LVMH into one of the biggest luxury goods conglomerates in the world. His leadership was so successful that under his watch, the company pulled in record numbers throughout the pandemic. They did so well that his net worth jumped by $110 billion in just 18 months. He's currently worth a staggering $188.2 billion, earning him the title of the 2nd richest person in the world. And now we've finally made our way to the number 1 entry on our list, the richest man in the world, and in space. But we'll get to that later. Jeff Bezos is the founder of Amazon and Blue Origin. He started Amazon in 1994 as an online bookstore that he ran out of his garage. Since then, he's continued to grow the company into one of the most valuable companies in the world. At the time of this video, it was worth $1.84 trillion. While most of the people in the world were struggling during the pandemic, Bezos and Amazon were thriving. The company's revenues grew to $386 billion in 2020, and Bezos added billions of dollars to his net worth. Like one of the other billionaires on our list, Jeff Bezos also has his own space company. He founded Blue Origin in 2000 with the aim of making space travel cheaper and more accessible in the future. They recently made the news when they launched their first crew mission to space on board their New Shepard rocket. Bezos was on board along with Wally Funk, Oliver Damon, and his brother Mark. This spaceflight meant that Jeff was the richest human in space for a few minutes. He also made the news through his personal life a few years ago, when Jeff and his wife of 25 years, Mackenzie Scott, filed for their high-profile divorce in 2019. As part of the statement, Jeff transferred 4% of Amazon shares to Mackenzie. Even after the divorce, Jeff Bezos has still got a mind-boggling net worth of $211.3 billion, making him the richest person on and outside Earth. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Good Life.